Greetings ladies and gentlefish, and in this replay we are in the KV-13, we're top tier tank, and we are here on Fiery Salient, or to give it another name, Prokhorov Corinna Dress. So this is a standard game, but if you've seen how I play this map from this spawn, you perhaps won't be too surprised to hear that I'm going to go to the left hand side of the map. I know, shock and awe did ensue. So, left we go, although, oh no, I am taking the route that I usually take. I just took a little while coming about to do it for some reason. So this is the tier 7 Russian medium tank, or one of 3 tier 7 Russian medium tanks. This is the one that's in a kind of weird place on the tech tree, and it sort of branches, it connects the medium and heavy tank lines together. I don't think you can go from the medium line to the heavy line with this, but you can go from the heavy line to the medium line. So it's a transition tank. Like the VK-3002D used to be, some time ago now, in the German tech tree. So, going over here, and I'm going to try and deal with the hill, basically. And being in top tier tank, especially in this sort of top tier tank, gives you some confidence, because when top tier, this tank boasts a very nice mix of firepower, mobility and armour. In fact, the only real letdown in this sort of matchmaking is the gun depression, or rather the lack thereof. And I'm taking a variety of shots land around me there. And we're just seeing if we can get shots on anybody in return. There goes another one. Oh, we've already lost our leopard. So these guys are taking fire, so screw this. I decided to move out here to actually do something about these fellows. Don't have a good shot on the VK unless he keeps moving, which he does. I bounce a shot there and put one into the VK. Now he's moved back a bit, although I have a shot into the fog of war, if you will. This KV-1S decides that what he really needs to do is push out in front of me, because that's a great idea. Drive out in front of someone in a medium tank with a relatively fast firing gun. Congratulations. Driving out in front of someone is generally a good idea to get yourself a good way to get yourself shot. They may not intend to do it, but if they're not aware that you're there, it can be problematic. Right, E25, have a blind shot, bounce a shot from him in return. E25 is tracked, so we aim this one. Low damage roll, but still a hit, so I'm not going to complain too much. Someone else shoots him, my third shot misses, and someone else gets the kill. VK, there we go, another low damage roll, and someone else gets the kill. So we're currently up 3 kills to 2. There's still a KV-2 around here who's looking somewhere else. Side of the turret's a nice easy shot, and someone else gets the kill. So there we go, that's those fellows dealt with. Just going to push up the hill to try and take the fight to the enemy. So that KV-1S is still down the bottom. Slightly frustratingly, myself and this Wolverine come over and find a Sherman Jumbo, an ARL and a KV-1S. Ugh. Right, okay. ARL comes up. Turret armor on the ARL is not very good, but I don't aim that shot for too long, and I take pain as a result, and the enemy artillery lands a shot that takes out that Wolverine. Thankfully it doesn't damage me into the process, and there is fire now from our artillery, to give them credit, coming in on these fellows up here, which is nice. Yeah, the T-20 is telling us to attack. Well, the T-20 clearly doesn't really know what's waiting for us up there, so we're a little bit reticent to do so. Put a shot into that Jagdpanzer IV. Again, it's a low damage roll. KV-1S rolls high and finishes the guy off. There we go, spotted the KV-1S, and there's the ARL. And bounce on the ARL once more. So there's also that Sherman Jumbo up here. KV-1S takes a big chunk of damage from our artillery. And artillery keeps raining shots in on them, which is nice. Have a shot there that completely misses. Even if it had hit, it'd been very unlikely to actually do any damage. Take a shot there from the VK and do not have the gun depression to do anything. KV-1S, that wasn't really either of our faults. KV-1S backs off. I end up putting a shot into him, although thankfully it bounces on his rear armour, and this is a bit messy. So, step 1, focus down this VK. Kill him first. Then we'll worry about the Sherman. VK is dead. Sherman time. Sherman is fighting this KV-1S. KV-1S is dead. I bounce a shot on him. Bounce another shot. So I load APCR because the frontal armour, I take a shot in the rear there, of a Sherman Jumbo is enough to potentially give me problems, and I am taking fire in the rear from a Leopard. That shot, alas, bounces on his commander's hatch, which is irritating. One more shot to finish this Jumbo off. He's bouncing on me. Give myself a bit of distance and finish him off, and then switch back to armour piercing. So, my armour piercing shells have 144 pen. My APCR, that goes up to 194. The sloping on the Sherman Jumbo gives him opportunities to bounce guns with, that sort of 140, 150 penetration. And that was a very close, tight engagement. There were a lot of enemy tanks around. I wanted to kill them. Thus I switched out to APCR to more reliably put shots into that Sherman to take him out. And then back to my regular armour piercing. And it's those sort of situations where using your APCR, where taking a limited stock of APCR and using it is not a terrible idea. And we move into this bush, wait for our binoculars to activate, and see if we can spot anybody, and lo and behold, I see a Hummel. Now you could argue I should have loaded high explosive at this point, but never mind. One shot into him, and our artillery finishes him off. Oh, Tiger 1, great big juicy XP pinata, fantastic. There's one shot in, though a low damage roll. Second shot, high damage roll, so I can't really complain too much. Trying to find the shot. Well, that was just a bounce. Yag Panther ammo racks him because he really needed the ammo rack to die. So I now feel confident that I can move down this side of the hill. I've lost quite a chunk of my health, but I lost that health taking out a larger number of enemy tanks, basically. So I'm not too worried about it. Crusader SP's been spotted. So's the GW Panther. Neither of those two are going to be long for this world. And I don't actually realise at this point the GW Panther is my side of the train tracks. I thought he was the other side. It takes me a moment to realise. Put a shot into him. There's a second, leaving the guy on 6 health. He's the only one remaining though. And I pick up the kill. So that was a bit of a flub at the end when I didn't realise quite where the GW Panther was, but we managed to make it work. And that ended up being another race tanker game in the KV-13, which was nice. So, have a look at the post-battle results. And I hope you enjoyed that game. If you did, please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel. And I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao, ciao.